Well, apparently I missed the waypoint that's in the lower prison. I found it now, and I'm using it. And I'm recording now because I have nearly died 2 times since I had to come back in here and this dungeon randomized itself. Alright, last night the servers went down on me. Yes, they did. The servers went down. And letting the servers go down is like the sun going down on me. Yes. I'm in one of those moods. What is one of those moods? I don't know. We'll get through it together. Don't worry. Hold me, I'm scared. Uh-oh, there's a necromancer nearby. Where are you? Where are you? Expecto Patronum! Yes. Die. Die! Okay. So. Before I got so rudely disconnected. Pardon? Oh yes. Must not cough on the microphone. Okay. So before I got so rudely disconnected last night, I was kind of talking about... Necromancer again. How things felt a little different at this point. I've been going up to this point and things have been feeling pretty good. And then last night I kind of noticed, things just don't feel quite the same. I'm not... The enjoyment level is slightly dropping. Not saying that I thought it was a bad game at that point, I don't. So I kind of wanted to clarify. It's just something feels different moving on to this quest. There's a lot of empty space with nothing to tell you where to go, or at least maybe I missed the quest. That's quite possible. And I started thinking about, well, what's different? Why am I feeling like there's a change? And I kind of thought about it. It's like, you know, I wonder if it's because I haven't found a lot of skill runes lately, or skill gems. Because in a lot of the old quests came quicker. And those former quests had... Let's see, come on. A lot of those former quests had rewards of skill gems. And so at this point... I'm just kind of leveling what I've got, which is okay. But I'm starting to wonder what else is there. Of course, there's probably a listing somewhere of all the skills. I could probably go out and find it. And of course it is beta, so it may not be feature complete yet. Might not have all the skills yet. Ow. Okay, this guy is really putting a number on me. Gotta kill his little buddy there. Ow! I'm frozen, and I could have used my mana potion to break out of that, and I forgot about it. Really? You over there. Stop it with the arrows. Okay. But I'm not entirely sure that's it either. I think one of the things that annoyed me the most was dying and having to come back to where I died and having everything re-randomize and shuffle up on me, even though all I wanted to do was get back to where I was and try and keep progressing. Now, if I were, say, higher up, maybe towards the end game in farming, such a thing might not be a bad idea, you know, for... You know, I think example of Diablo 3 or something, I hunt elite packs, I hunt them for items. That's great, actually. So, you know, having more to kill, that would be fine. I wouldn't mind that too much. But I'm just really, at this point, trying to progress. I want to see what's there. And it kind of... My punishment for death was to do it all over again. And I almost died. Getting back to the... Well, actually, I did die. Trying to get back to where I was, because I was down here in this level and I didn't make it back down. So that was a little frustrating. But if that's the penalty for death, then that's their way of doing it, because I didn't lose anything else, right? There's no durability in this game, so I don't have to pay for that. I didn't lose a level. As far as I could tell, I didn't lose experience. So I guess if there's got to be a death penalty, that would be it. So, okay, I can live with that. I would kind of like to know, is that the expected behavior, or did I just run into something a little odd? Pop a bunch of those traps and try and burn these guys alive here. What's this charge I have over? Oh no, that's a curse, I bet. Yeah, I'm cursed, less damage. Well... Diabloist, huh? What, does he eat his own kindred? Okay. Ah! Die! Oh, jeez, there's more of them. Can I get let me... Dang it! I can't get to the necromancer. There we... Ow. Go. Lots of in-tight spaces here. Sheesh. I think this is a little better for this area just because it has a wider arc and it's going through all of them instead of impacting. There's another necromancer nearby. Where is he? I know one of my gyms leveled, but I'm kind of in the middle of a hunt here. I tried running past all these minions to get to where I was before. I found that was a very bad idea. It was a fool's errand. Folly indeed. Okay, sheesh, what did I level up anyway? Ah, fire trap, yes, please, level that up. I find it interesting that it requires me to actually click on it instead of just automatically doing it, but hey, that's okay. It gives me a little bit of interactivity with it and lets me know what I've done. You know, so that way I can be sure it leveled. Rather than guessing. Did I get anything good? Ooh, yes, spell damage. And of course, I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded by skeletons. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going. This is a dead end. Why am I even trying to go that way? From the looks of my map, that's not where I want to go. Where do I want to go? That's where I came in, so keep going this way. Ah, yes. Ah! But up until the jail level, everything had felt really, really good to me. So maybe I'm just getting frustrated by how long it's taking to kill some of these things, and then they keep getting revived. Some die pretty quick, but some feel like they take a while. I think there's also a little bit of an issue with some of the collision detection on my fireball spell. I've watched my fireball spell smack an enemy head on and do no damage to the creature I was hitting and targeting, basically. Alright. Try and get some... Oh, wow, I completely didn't watch my health. My own fault on that one. I was staring at the monster. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Is my death penalty Randomization. Why, yes. Yes, it is. Okay. I'll live with it. But now I gotta find the exit again. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Yes, yes. I'm getting close to leveling one of my... or a few of my... Look at that. On the far right there. A whole bunch of my gems. Hey, look! Upper prison. Lucked out. Lucky! Oh, wait. Wait, huh? Okay, lower prison was completely random, but this one wasn't, so... Hey, look, Sawbones is still hurting there. Shields down, try and get those back here. Ow. Okay, shields won't come back if I keep getting hit by stuff. There we go. Alright, now let's go back down. Where is he? Hey, there's my body! Hey, look at me! Alright, so I'm a little confused by that. So, the areas up till this point will be randomized, but this level will not be. That's odd, but I think I can understand that. So all that means is that if you die before a waypoint, you're kind of SOL, but as long as you can get to a point with a waypoint, you might be okay. Come on, level. I need more damage on this fireball. Oh, no you don't. Okay, there. Now we're alone, you and me. Anyone that tries to come through will burn to a crisp. Got him. Okay, running low on the mana and some of the health. Let's go ahead and use a health potion. Use the one that speeds me up a little bit. Narrow passage. I am not getting past that skeleton. Come on, shields. There's my shields. The beautiful thing is, it seems like no matter how large my shields are... Oh, yes, medium life flask. Thank you. My shields recharge fairly quick, and I like that. So let's go ahead and get that on there. And you... Really? Are you... way up in an area that I could really not get to? That's kind of cool. Unexpected. But fairly cool. Alright, it looks like I found another medium life flask, and that one's identifiable. Let's... Really? Really? What the hell? There's a necromancer! Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. You know what, I'm about to level, let's... And that would be good, because then I can get a passive into more damage. Ding! Okay, good. I'm now a level 12 witch. And I burn things. Okay, okay. What was that? 25% increased movement speed during flask effect. Recharges one charge when you deal a critical strike. That's nice. That one's got higher charge recovery. So I'm not sure I want to quite get rid of this one, because that's also got 26% movement speed. This means that both of my flasks will give me movement speed. I think I kind of like that idea, even though this is a lower flask level. 60 over 100. When I have 144, that 60's not that bad. So I think I'll go ahead and keep my small one. Such a large area this is. Okay, we're gonna go up here. right. How could I forget? As much as I'd like to increase my minions, I just really need to focus on the damage right now. Oh, I can't go that way. How would I get up there? Hold on. Map's a little difficult to see. Let's move it up here. I see. I would have to go in through one of these areas. So this was a dead end over here, pretty much. Okay. I'm getting it. Getting the gist of it. The map is more detailed than I thought it was now. When I looked at it back in the other areas, and then you look at it now, this map is insanely detailed. So much detailed that it's kind of hard to get my bearings at times, because it basically draws almost everything here. From what I could see when I was near a city, it was drawing kind of the wire mesh of the city that I was nearby, which makes me wonder if the map hasn't been completed or if it's just meant to be that way, which is, it's just a little quirky. It's kind of cool to see it, to actually see the city that you're not going to walk into. Or when I was walking into the jail here, it showed me the castle that it was above, or that it was above it. That was kind of neat. I just wasn't expecting it. Especially considering it looked like a wire mesh. It's all about unique styles. It's kind of one of those things where sometimes you can never be sure if something's meant as a feature, something's meant as a bug, or something's meant to just be stylized and different and unique. Because you don't have to do everything the same as everybody else. That's the same reason. It's why we have this game. It's why we have Diablo versus Torchlight now versus Path of Exile. They all have different ways of doing it. Torchlight keeps things in a more Diablo 2 style. However, they did upgrade some things to a similar vein as Diablo 3, keeping percentage of weapon damage so that weapons are useful. In this game, it's doing things more traditionally in the Diablo series, such as my skills have a set amount of damage that they do. My weapons really don't change that. However, weapons for my class have a percentage of increased spell damage. Which reminds me, I kind of wanted to look at this, my offhand. 5% increased spell damage, 16 to maximum life. This has +1 to cold and whatever socket in there. It's got an energy shield of 7. This has energy shield of 14, so I'd rather use that, to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and swap out and keep that in there just in case. Because I could always just swap to this, right, and cast my cold spells, but the problem with that is I lose my cold spell. And, of course, swapping out, I would also lose my detonated. So that would mean that my cold spell wouldn't level up. So that's the risk in putting a spell that you want to use with a different set, is that anytime I swap out, those gems are not going to level. So I have to keep that in mind. Armor and evasion. Let me see. 10% increased spell damage, 8% attack speed. That's 11 spell damage. So I lose 1, but I gain attack speed, so... It's also got a green and blue, much like this one, but they're linked rather than separate. Hold on to that. We'll see. The item Tetris. Nah. I'll be honest, as much as I thought it neat back in Diablo 2 and 1, was it in 1? I think it probably was. I just played 2 the most. As much as it was neat at the time, I quickly understood the frustrations with it, especially as charms got into your backpack. Ah, the warden's quarters. We're getting there. Oh my. Blood. trail of it. Maybe I shouldn't be going this way. Hello? Okay, the music is picking up. This leads me to believe that I am in for some decided ass-kicking. Or getting my ass kicked. I'm a little concerned on that one. Was there not somebody up here a moment ago? I could have sworn. Alright, still the Kari barbarians advance from the south. Lionai is dead, his legions slaughtered. Should the need arise, we shall retreat through the prisoner's gate, raising my barricade behind us. But our lord, Brutus, nears readiness. Foul times demand heroism. The ward will serve as our savior. May he crush the Kari into the sand with the mighty fists I shall gift to. More dead. Yes. Follow the trail of blood, right? Is that like following the yellow brick road? See, I'm wondering if there's anything to search for. This feels like a very, you know, there's no monsters. Feels very much like a story route. But if I don't follow the main path, do I find anything? And I don't think that I am. It may be a rare chance, but I'm kind of compelled to just follow this needless slaughter. Hi there. Brutus, Lord Incarcerator. Oh my, okay, he's got a shockwave effect in front of him. Gotta keep that in mind. Yes. Well, Brutus. Alright, let's lay some traps. Uh-oh. I didn't set... Okay, there we go. Come on. Can I slow you down with cold? I gotta be careful, you know. He looks like he's just a close bruiser, but see, that shockwave nearly gets to me. Uh-oh. Wrong spell. Oh, ow. Half my shield's right there. I missed twice. 3 times. Oh my god. Ow. Okay. That will teach me to stand near you. Ow. Okay. Moving. No. Kite, 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 kite. That's it. Walk right through the fire and the flames. Of course, in this whole area, I wouldn't have been able to raise a zombie since my zombies do reset with each new load. Ah, nice. Could I have raised a zombie from these corpses? No, I can't. I'm trying. Click, 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 click. Alright, a couple rare items. Wow, 4 of them, in fact. Jeez, that's a loot explosion. It's absolutely wonderful. I like it. Look at this. Oh. Oh my. Okay, keep the rares, because those will probably give me decent items. I'm going to go ahead and swap out here so that I can keep that wand. Give me the heavy quiver. Now I need to find out what would be good for me. Ooh, a hybrid flask. Is that like a elixir? That's cool. Let's see, that's a strength. A robe. Claw weapon. It's only got 9%, but it's magical, so we'll take a look. Silken vest, that's got energy shield on it. Let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, so nothing else I can really grab. Trying to find items that I could reasonably grab into this loot Tetris thing here. These, yes, that'll go. The longsword? No. Wow. Therein lies the flaws with loot Tetris. But hey! Hey! We're good. Let us go back. Hey, Nisa. Okay, so let's sell the things I'm not going to use, such as the heavy quiver. So no, that's going to sell me for 5 transmutation shards. But let's see what happens if I identify it first here. Yes, I'm stammering a little bit. I know. Oh wow. Okay, so identifying items will typically give you more. That's nice to know. So that means I've been kind of doing it wrong. And I've got plenty of scrolls of wisdom, so let's go ahead and identify all these rares. I'm actually going to identify everything because most of these are items that I'm interested in. Okay, so I've got this hybrid flask of adrenaline here. Has increased recovery speed and increased movement speed during effect. It does 80 life, 70 mana. It actually does more life than the small flask I've got. I lose the movement speed, but it also gives me mana back. That might be better. Look at that, it's even purple. It recovers quickly from the looks of it, so... the recovery speed, that would be the amount of health I get over time. Okay. Energy shield 27, this is energy shield 34, so I don't want that. 16 int, although it has 1 extra proc on it. See, and this is when I could go in, look at the orbs I have. What have I got? I can upgrade a normal to a rare. I might have to consider that. If I can find a normal item that's better than what I've got. I've got transmutation, they upgrades a normal item to a magic. So the alchemy one is the rare one. This is your one you want to hold on to. Normal item is turned into a rare. Here's a normal item that's turned into a magic. So that's kind of neat. Oh, I noticed I got some levels here too. What do I have here? A normal item to a random rarity. So you have a guaranteed blue, guaranteed yellow. This one could be higher, possibly blue, yellow. New random property. See, I might try doing that to each of my items now, just to try and get them upgraded. I've got 3. Reforges a magic item with new random properties, so that could be nice. I'm kind of thinking about that, because some of these... You know what? I've got these mitts that I like. Let's turn those mitts into a magic item. Accuracy and maximum mana. I could re-roll it. Or add a magic property to it. Can I just do that? No. Oh, apparently, I cannot. Okay. What am I leveling up? Hey, Fireball level 5 and Freezing Pulse to level 5. Sweet. Okay, put this orb back. I can always upgrade my armor. It's one of those things where, do I really want to use these now? Do I want to save them for later? I don't really know. Okay, what can we sell? This has energy shield of 16. I can't wear it because it requires 15 strength. Really, I don't... Oh, I'm 1 away. Well, if it's good, let's see if I should hold on to it. It's got red and green, much like the one I have, with no link, though. Accuracy, maximum mana, 7 to maximum, energy shield, cold resist, and lightning resist. 27 armor and 16 shield. That's pretty good, actually. So I think I'll hold on to it. When I level up next, I should be able to use it, because I imagine my stats should go up at least 1. Alright, not interested in swords. What about you? Your armor and energy shield. I could probably wear you next level. Maximum mana. Maximum energy shield. That's 34 energy shield. This is armor and energy shield. I think I'll keep that one. Alright, don't need that one. Alright. So, I'm starting to run low on Scrolls of Wisdom here. And the only way I can think of to change that is to start picking up white items. Because those seem to have the highest chance, or seem to be the items that will mostly give me the fragments for creating these. Oh, where's my portal? Okay, yes, here we go. New skills, finally. Ice Spear launches a shard of ice that pierces close enemies before exploding on a distant enemy. Yeah, okay, that one was looking kind of interesting. Firestorm, I have Clarity. You and nearby allies regenerate 2.5 mana per second. Well, that's pretty cool. All of these are blue. Do I have any? I have a spare blue. Good. Only one, though. Whew, that's pushing it. I need to find another belt. I wonder if I've passed up on any by accident. Alright, let's look at this. Tempest Shield. 9 to 13 lightning damage, additional 4% shield block chance. Enchants your shield with the power of storms, lashes out dealing damage to attackers when you block their attacks. Well, I don't block very often, so I don't think that's going to be as useful to me. Power Siphon. Fires your wand at a target, dealing increased damage and granting a power charge if the target is killed by or soon after the hit. Oh, so here we go. Now we're talking about power shards and what do they do. I don't really know what they do just yet, but this is an ability that actually lets me get power charges. Granting a power charge if the target is killed or soon after. Okay. Shock Nova, a ring of lightning, deals damage to the monsters it touches. The monsters in the area of the ring receive no damage. In the center of the ring. Oh, okay. So it's a ring that goes around me. There is kind of a dead zone in the center where no damage will take place. I see. Alright, so... Oh, no! Summon skeletons! I can raise 4 skeletons and have my summons go. I've been waiting for that one. Now I'm conflicted. Wrath. Cast an aura that adds lightning damage to the attacks of you and your ally. So I have two auras. One for mana, one for lightning. I have summoned skeletons, which I had kind of been waiting for to get minions up. Although my zombies have been dying so much, I'm not sure I want to do that. And then I've got this Power Siphon that I'm interested in. Deals 125% of the base damage. It's Culling Strike. I'm guessing by culling it means you gain power charge when you deal with it. I want to know how the power charges work, and I've got some passives coming up that will enhance power charges. So I'm thinking of going into that, especially since my minions have not been that strong right now. So I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and put that on. Alright. I'm going to move these around a little bit. Let's make that there, and raising of the zombies will be that one. I don't really care for Detonate Dead. It's only 18%. I'm going to go ahead and move that one off. Firestorm. Let's go ahead and make W my trap. And I can turn that one off. Alright. I seem to have lost my portal. Where is my bleeding portal? Really? Really? Okay. Guess I need to work my way back. Alright. Let me deal with that. We're still looking for the way forward. Looks like we've done every other quest up to this point. Gonna double check since I missed one last time. Empty, empty, empty. Alright, I gotta go back, get my items. Can't believe I lost a portal. How do you misplace a portal?